Welcome to Star Citizen. So the 3.17.2 has been out for a couple of days now. And if you are like me, you have probably been enjoying the Siege of Orison, which will be on and off along with the Jump Down. Both are really interesting and fun events, and I suggest you partake, preferably with some friends, because alone they can be really hard. But let's talk a bit about the Siege of Orison. It's the newest one, it's the biggest one thus far, and it kind of requires there to be a pretty hefty number of players to do it with relative speed and success. Most of us probably already know what the objectives are. It's a priority mission under your main general tab, under the contacts, under the missions. There you will just accept it. It will tell you to go up on the rooftop of the hotel, of the showroom, and from there it will take you around 3 minutes to get to the platform. The platforms are really huge, really long, and on each of them you need to kill the leading commander of that platform. Once that is done, they are kind of bullet sponges, I need to say here, but once that is done, you can actually loot the codes from them and disable the AA, so you can pick up some of those ships there. The codes will also allow you to loot containers which the NPCs have dropped all over these platforms, and the disabling AA thingamajig should be in one of those containers. To access most of the platforms, you can easily use the regular tram route or the metro route, which is the little ship that took you to the place. You should probably also check the map once you get the chance, because they are laid all over the place and it's good to get your bearings. But as for the last platform, you do need to fly there. And after you have killed the main NPC there, the operation leading Ninetales officer will appear. And the mission will be considered success once that officer has been dealt with. There are some vehicles, there's a lot of containers, there are very many hostile NPCs, so you should always try to move with the wave, with the group of people, with your friends, whoever you are there with. Going alone can be really risky. There is also a bunch of ships on plenty of these buildings that you find there, and you do have limited amount of them, so I really wouldn't suggest grabbing one when the AA is still active. You might be able to make your getaway, but is it really worth the risk? The event itself is best done with some coordination with other players. You don't want to be the lone guy going towards the last platform. You don't want to deal with all of the AA alone. It can be really bothersome. It can be a hassle. It's best to approach it with others, with friends, with coordination. Going in alone, that's a certain way to die before the end. Now, if you do die, it is best if you have your respawn set at Orison. You can find some medical beds, of course, at the siege, but you can only heal yourself back up at those beds, so you cannot really respawn or set your respawn there. It is kind of bothersome because it takes you a while to get back. That's what this event is. It's basically a group raid. And I think if you're alone, just wait a bit, get a couple of randos if you need to. I don't really want to say follow their lead, because you can never be sure where they are going, but perhaps you can lead them if you know what you're doing, or ideally you still don't want to get too far from them. It is an awesome event, and I think it's way too big. Even for 50 players, it's just gigantic. But before I forget, of course, if you plan to do it, try to take up Call to Arms. For every Ninetales you kill, you do get a little bit of extra money, usually it's 500, and that is just bonus if you are going to kill around 100 guys. Also bring a medgun and try to help your friends. It is extremely fun and a bit laggy, and I wish you all partake. Anyway, thanks for watching.